presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Al in Tampa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, if your listeners don't get the gold report, they're missing out. I mean, with your gold report, you just printing money. I love it.
You're my best ad out there, Al. Let's go to Jeff in New Jersey. Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
Great. Hey, listen, I was calling to thank you. A few weeks ago, you were prompting on your show to fill out that $10,000 grant.
Yes.
So I filled it out, and just a couple days ago, I found $1,000 in my business checking account.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
And I owe it to you, because if it wasn't for your prompting, I would have just assumed, no way I would have gotten anything. So I wanted to thank you.
No, we appreciate you growling a problem with us here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best. Take action on your ideas. Doing your best means to take action on your ideas. You can have maybe great ideas in your head, but without action upon that idea, there'd be no manifestation, no results, and no reward. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 1250. NASDAQ is up 17. S&P's up 98. That's a gain, folks, inside the Dow Industrials of 4.4%, inside the S&P of 2.5%. And guess what? The NASDAQ's flat. You talk about some divergence, monster divergence out here. Gold contract down to $83, smoking gold. Silver down $1.29 to $24.36. Light sweet crude up $3.28, $40.42 a barrel. Notes and bonds. 10-year note down a full point, 137.17. The 30-year up 3 points, plus 2 ticks at 170.08. And King Dollar. King Dollar's up 476 ticks, trading 92.706. The euro is at 118. The yen is out here trading at 105.40, and the British pound is at 131 to $1 US. And I'll tell you, if you're watching Tiger TV right now, you're going to see I got a vaccine is coming, and then the question is, so what? Let's go over to our man, Mr. Dave Mazza at Direction. Dave, folks, is the managing director, head of product at Direction. You're sitting on our website right now. You see the Direction banner. You can hit the banner. Come over, take a look at it. Dave Mazza, welcome back to TFNN. Great day to have you.
Yeah, certainly, Tom. Nice to be back.
Absolutely. So, hey, we got to, and folks, I took this right off the Direction website. I think we're going to start here, Dave. The bottom line, the market goes topside today in a big way. It's great news on the vaccine front, no doubt. And I know that, bottom line, you get a lot of different ETFs inside the biotech space. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, so we do. So for the traders out there, we have two biotech ETFs, Lab B and Lab D. And look, today, Tom, like all of our lineup, it doesn't really matter if we're talking energy, financials, the biotechs, as you just asked about. We're seeing a massive increase in volume today because this is some of the biggest divergence in performance that we've seen across various sectors. Going this year, going back to March, if not in some cases, biggest ever divergences performance-wise. Looking at index data, going back decades.
Yes, and folks, when we talk the triples with Direction with Dave, it's important to understand, and they educate each and every day that these are daily investment vehicles, and you can see like a day like today, this has been a trader's paradise, Dave, no doubt for traders that are out here, because what you had, folks, is that we had the S&P's up 160, you get down to 90, we're at 100 right now, and so let's talk a little bit about the S&Ps. Your leverage products there, and the NQs in leverage product there, because just as you said, the divergence out here is amazing today, right?
Yeah, so really what we're seeing kind of from a thematic perspective is a reversal in much of the momentum that was in kind of your high secular growth names, really embodied by the NASDAQ. But those are your tech, your consumer discretionaries, and a reversal into areas that have been out of favor. So whether that's small caps, financials, energy in particular,
yes.
Names that have been beaten down because, of course, the vaccine is a great sign, not just for humanity and everyone's health, but for these areas of the market that had tons of question marks out there. So yeah, today, of course, we're seeing massive performance in our 3X vehicles or 2X vehicles, again, for traders to take advantage of those moves on a daily basis. So not long-term, they shouldn't be intended to be long-term holdings in any way, shape, or form. But if you're a trader and want to take advantage of the moves in the S&P 500, on the positive side, that's SPXL. And then if you want to take the contrarian view, which actually we're seeing today, at least in flows, a lot of money is moving into SPXS. People may be setting up for tomorrow a bit of a reversal, which is sort of interesting.
Now, folks, what Dave just said here, this is so cool, and you can go to their website every night, and it'll show you where the flows are going, because there's no doubt, in the morning show, Dave, I was talking about the aspect is that it's really hard to comprehend sometimes that you get a market that goes dramatically higher, and then depending on how long people have been in the market, there's those S&Ps. I mean, they went down 45 points pretty quick off the high. And like when you go back, whether it's, I'm not quite sure when it had sell the news, but that is really hard to comprehend when you're a kind of a new trader, right? I mean, it's like, okay, well, this should go up 200 S&P points instead of 150.
Yeah, well, if you were to open up your textbook, for undergrad finance or your MBA, these moves should theoretically be priced into the markets, right?
Yes.
We know at some point a vaccine is going to come. Whenever that's going to come, we don't know. And still, there's question marks of exactly. Again, all good news, but question marks of when that's actually going to be able to be distributed if it's 2Q, 3Q. But the market's supposed to be a discounting mechanism, right?
Yeah.
So investors are now discounting the potential for those earnings to be a lot better than what they were. But what I would say, again, the opportunity for traders here is, look, unfortunately, the COVID case count, hospitalizations, death count are still rising here in the short term. So there's going to, I think, still be a lot of volatility out there. Again, which is one of the reasons, one of our newer ETFs is focused on the S&P 500 High Beta Index. This is a bull and bear pair. This is 100 highest beta names in the S&P 500. What we're seeing today is tons of action in both sides.
Yes.
HIBL, which is the bull, and then HIBS, which is the bear. Because in this basket, again, we're seeing traders take both opinions today, even though it's significantly outperforming, of course, on the long side. These are all of your names that have been beaten down, which had massive volatility. So there's banks in there. There's your cruise lines and the like. So take advantage of the opportunities, be nimble, but of course, stay on your feet when looking at leveraged inverse ETFs.
I'll tell you, we really appreciate the update, Dave, the education, and as I've been saying lately, ride 'em cowboy, man.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Dave. We look forward to speaking to you 2 weeks from today, Dave.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back. Dow up 12.23, NASDAQ up 5, S&P's up 95. We'll come right back.
Hi, folks. Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. The printing presses are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The U.S. deficit has risen 200% in 1 year with no end in sight. The markets are looking for an additional stimulus bill to get us through this once-in-a-generation pandemic. There is no free lunch, folks. The more stimulus dollars put into the marketplace, the less your dollar is worth each and every day. This is the time to protect yourself with a portion of your portfolio in the metal market. The Gold Report comes out each Monday morning. I bisect and dissect the dollar, silver, gold, the XAU, and the HUI. The Gold Report is a long-term hedge against the dilution of your buying power. The U.S. has put more than $6 trillion into the marketplace in the last 6 months, with more expected in the next few months. The market did and does need the stimulus, but it will have long-term implications on our buying power. The Gold Report comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to TFNN.com and order the Gold Report now. Protect your buying power. Order the Gold Report now.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up at 1290. You get the Nasdaq up 23. S&Ps are up 103. Let's go to this gold contract, folks. Gold got smoked beyond belief. That being said, you get major divergence out here, folks. Gold gets down to 1848. Your swing point out here was 1851. It actually could get back to its breakout area of 1839. That's where we broke topside on the 21st. Now you get 466,000 contracts, folks. The bottom line is that monster contract volume downside. Now, that being said, watch this. When you start going over to some of these equities, you're going to see that we already got a rejection of lower price, and guess what, folks? It's on tremendously lighter volume. Bottom line, we go topside last week on the GDX with 51 million. You're pulling back with 32. You've already rejected the $38.03. You're at 38.93. If we go into the large GDX equities, next is that what you're going to see. Newmont was down to $62, 62, and we're at 66.35. Bottom line, you back down, rejected lower price. If we go over to Barrick and we take a look at Barrick, what you're going to see there, Barrick got down to a price point of $26. Now that went lower than I would have liked to see it go, actually. We're at $26.84. Now Barrick could basically, that's where it did go topside, let's see, on the 2nd of November. That being said, bottom line, that's going to need a little more help. The XAU HUI, we take a look at the XAU, the HUI. XAU rejected lower price at 143. You're at 146. And the Gold Bugs Index rejected lower price at this 314. You're at 323. That's a big number, man. That is a monster number. Let's go to our man Frank in Gloucester. Frank, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tommy, how you doing? Doing great.
That's a beautiful thing, man. I'm sure Gloucester is beautiful right now. You guys got some nice weather over the weekend, didn't you?
We had a heat wave. It was mid-60s. It was like living in Florida.
That's wild, man. Well, we just got, right when I was just coming on the air, folks, okay, we're going to get this, it's not a hurricane, but it's what do you call these storms?
Tropical storm.
Thank you. Thanks, man. Tropical storm, yeah. We just got the first band in. It's going to be here for a few days, though. So we're lucky that it's not going to be a hurricane. But we're going to be raining big time here for a while. So
send it up our way. We need some rain.
Oh, we will. So the IHY, huh?
Yes, this is one of my dividend plays, and I realize it's a high yield and, could be shaky, but it's been pretty stable ever since March.
Okay.
And it looks like it's breaking out to me. I know the volume isn't as high on a daily basis as you'd like to see it, but maybe you could take a look.
Let's take a look. So it's trading $29.97, as Frank said. So this is, let's see what this is. Exchange Trade Fund Incorporated.
$24.97. $24.97.
$24.97, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fees, the price and performance of the Merrill Lynch High Yield Index. Okay, so $24.97. Your last high out here is, look at right there, 25.04. We hit 25.10. Okay.
Yep.
So we bring this back. Yeah, this is I can see what you're looking at. Yeah, this is like a make or break here, right? I mean, that's where
yeah.
It's gonna I suspect it's gonna test this 25-27, Frank. That's what it looks like.
Okay, it doesn't pay me as well as Tiger Real Estate, but almost.
Thanks, man. You're too funny. I love it. You know what is really positive here, man? This is pretty wild. This had a monster day on Friday, man. I mean, the way this traded on Friday, it really is saying that it can break the highs. Look at the volume here exploded on Friday, 422,000.
Yeah, it does that every once in a while. I don't know how to read that quite, but
well, there's probably what tends to happen here, because the volume is so low, it doesn't take much in order to basically make that happen, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
I mean, you could move that yourself if you wanted to, really.
Right.
But technically, that's still not a bad setup, man. It's still not a bad setup.
Yeah.
All
right.
These moves in the bonds, man. I guess that would be saying. So that's interesting. So that would be saying that's a high yield. This is a tough one figuring out, because most of the time, I mean, bonds are getting smoked today. Well, that would make sense, because if all bonds are going up, that would make sense. I see what's going on here. So what happens, what that is saying, Frank and folks, is this, is that that's saying rates are going up, and people, are worried about a high yield inside a high bond market. But that would totally make sense. I mean, if we have the treasuries going up 30 years, it'll go along the whole yield curve. I mean,
even though TLT is down today pretty well, this is going the other way.
That's because you know what that would be saying? Whatever's inside of that, I think what that is saying is that if you and I go out and try to get more money, right? Let's say the corporations are trying to get more money in the high yield market. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
They're going to pay even more right now. And maybe what's inside of that, basically, as more bonds get distributed, they go inside of that. And so what ends up happening, let's say the high yield market, folks, right now, trades anywhere from about 10% to 14%. It's hard to comprehend that public companies pay that, but they pay that because they're given no collateral whatsoever. And what would make sense that, if we were on the other side of it, you were on the other side of it, Frank, and I was on the other side of it, we'd say, okay, you had 10%, but you give me no collateral. I want 16% if a deal's getting done now. Maybe that's what's happening now.
Yeah. Hey, great explanation. Couldn't get that anywhere else in the world, I don't think.
Yeah, too.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Have a great one, Frank. Have a safe one, man.
All right.
877-927-6648. Let's get over to the dollar, because you're going to see that this move, no doubt, out here today was pretty amazing inside of the gold market, on the way down. That being said, folks, the dollar, get divergence. The dollar's up 498.6. Now, that's not a bad place to be. That being said, that is not a move that turns gold down $100. What does, and this is what also did happen, we've talked about this many times, is that the yen move was extraordinary out here today. The yen move, it hit a low last night of 103.19, We're at 105.41. So what the yen did, the yen rejected lower price, and lower price in the yen's move means a stronger yen against the U.S. dollar. So the yen got weaker. As the yen got weaker, the gold market went out of its mind. That being said, guess what? The equities did not go out of their mind. The equities are showing that we're going higher. My take is that the dollar still actually is building cause to get down, never mind the 91 area, where it's been saving itself many times since August 2nd. It looks to me the dollar's going down to 88. The Dow right now is up 1186. You got the NASDAQ down 25. S&Ps are up 85. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is up 1180. NASDAQ is down 34. S&Ps are up 86. Let's go look at those S&Ps. This is quite a ride, folks. What you had out here with the S&Ps, 3668 was the high out here today. And right now, you are at 3557. That being said, what we just did out here is that we just broke. So this is going to get really interesting, particularly, I don't think there's enough time today in the day. This is going to get interesting for tomorrow morning. And what it is this. Let's see. So at 11 o'clock this morning, 55,000. No, it didn't do it. Okay. So we broke a small swing point. We didn't break the largest swing point. The small swing point would give you 3622, to 35.9. It's a 32.8 to B, which ends up giving you a 35, like 75. And we actually hit 35.81. Oh, I see what just happened. So here, check this out. This is pretty wild. So when we just broke down right there, we almost just hit a small ABC. We hit 35.81. 35.75 would have been the number. That being said, when we take a look at this now on the daily, what you are going to have is that the daily is crucial that it closes over 35.76. That would be the number. What that is, that's the last high that was established out here on the 2nd of September. And I do expect we're going to close over that. If we go into the NQs, we take a look at the NQs, folks, are the weak dog in an incredible way. And, it would make sense. The bottom line is that they've been going up forever. That being said, what we just did is that we broke that low. Well, the low from this morning in the NQs was 11,939. We just got in that last bar, we get down to the 11,957, and you popped above it. So we'll see whether it can get any type of juice at all in the marketplace as we come into the closeout here. That being said, as I said at the beginning of the show, this is a monster failure. The Qs, the futures themselves didn't make the high, which is really unusual. I mean, it's definitely unusual when you have the Dow Industrials blow away the high, you have the S&Ps blow away the high, you have the small caps. Well, let's see what the small caps actually did. The small caps this morning were up. Oh, this is going to be cool. The small caps were up limit. Oh, it finally did it. I can't believe that it waited for this. Oh, so check this out, folks. This is huge. Okay, we've been talking about this forever, meaning that the small caps could not get to their high. The high we're talking about in the small caps is August of 2018. Of course, we're in November of 2020. That being said, man, this happens so many times, man, that one indice just doesn't cooperate, and then guess what? When all's said and done, it does. And that's what the small caps did. The small caps, the IWM, took out its high from 2018. And guess what, folks? It's going to fail. And it's going to fail, which the thing that's incredible out here today is that this is actually going to fail on price and volume, which is so hard to do because we have blowout volume on the larger indices. The IWM would need 68 million shares. So the benchmark out here is 173.90, I believe, 173.39. You would need a volume of 68 million, and we get 47 million. And, one of the tigers, Jim from Longtree, which is in Colorado, bottom line is that if this ever gaps down tomorrow at the open, you get an island top in an incredible way. And that would really be a mind blower in the aspect that it takes that long for the IWM to actually get into the highs, and then all of a sudden just gives it up in spades. Just crazy. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume equities. And we're going to have volume in this market out here today. You get American Airlines up $1.82. Pfizer's up $3. And, for Pfizer having the vaccine and the 90% efficacy, it's pretty wild that it's only up 9%. Carnival's up $5. Cruise Lines, Bank of America's up $3.70. You got ExxonMobil up $4.69. Uber's up $3.50. Delta's up $5.36. Let's go take a look at a few of these airlines. We'll start with Delta. So Delta, going back to test, put this on weekly. Okay, so what you're doing out here, this is not cool for the airlines either. So $37.24. That's when we had the spike out there on the 5th of June. Well, it looks like it wants the whole price No, it's not going to hold price. Unbelievable. No, it's not. This is another failure. So picture this. Whatever news we got on the 5th of June, the airlines as well as the cruise lines had spiked all the way up to this level, meaning right where we are right now. Well, we're testing this level now. If you want to see something that's really bizarre, oh, no, hold on, let me do it this way. I got to do it this way. 6 months. Same deal. Unbelievable. Yeah. We did volume of 130 million there. Delta is going to do a volume of all of 50, let's say 60 million. Okay? So that is a problem child. Let's go to American. This is, man, this is just such a trip. It's wild. In American's place, oh, this is really a dog. American couldn't even make it till August 11th. The high from June 5th from American is $22. And right now you are at $13.33. The last swing high out here was $15.10. Let's see. And Norwegian Cruise and CL, I believe. Let's take a look at Norwegian Cruise Lines. Okay, so Norwegian Cruise Lines, $21.47. And in that case, the June 5th level is up there at 26.91, 105 million shares versus 68. There's so much action out here. It's amazing, folks. That's the real bottom line. But let's go take a look at the Dow, because the Dow is definitely held. The Dow equities out here, you're going to close at all-time highs. Oh, maybe you're not. Holy cow. Yeah, this is okay, so you're going to love this. Well, you might not love this. The Dow's going to fail on price also. The Dow got over the high of the 14th of February. That's the high. It's not going to close over it. You know, the Dow reached, prior market, the Dow reached 30,000. In market, meaning 9:30 a.m., it reached 29,933. Well, it has to close over 29,568. That's the bottom. That's the last high. You don't close over that, guess what? Bottom line, you're going to come right back at you. And, you know, we'll see whether it's a three-gap play. If it's a three-gap play, eventually it will get over these highs and stay over these highs. Dow Industrials up 1,200. NASDAQ down 43. S&P's up 87. We'll come right back. Stay right there, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors. If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 1178. You get the Nasdaq down 49. S&Ps are up 85. And let's do this, folks, okay? I've been talking about a three-gap play, and I'm going to explain what a three-gap play is. We just got a couple calls on this. Okay, so the way this works is this. You get 1, 2, okay, so we're going to go back to last week. I'm going to use the SPY on this, okay, the SPY, so you can kind of wrap your head around this and see how this works. So the SPY on the 3rd of November, the bottom line, the SPY closed at 336.03. The following day, the SPY opens at 340, so 336 to 340. So you get approximately 4 points, right? That's your first gap. The following day, on the 4th, the SPY closes at 343, opens the following day at 349. So bottom line, what do you have there? You know, you get another gap. Now, this is the cooker. This is the one. What you have here is that now the SPY closes on Friday at 350, and we open at 363. So you get a gap, 4 points, a gap, 4 points. Then you got a gap of, what's that, 8 points? Let's see. 350, 13 points. You triple the gap, okay? So you get 3 gaps up. Now what you have also is that you have a failure to hold the highs, which now we're not even talking about the highs of the day because we went down from 364. Now we're at 357. The last high out here was on the 2nd of September, which is 358.75. That's an exhaustion gap. You go up, in this particular case, we went up 3 times the gap value of the prior gaps. If in fact it's a 3-gap play, this is how these play out. That you go all the way back down. Now you do a retracement all the way back down to the first gap, which would get you basically approximately 330. And if it is a 3-gap play, what would happen is this. As you are backing down, you'd be backing down with light volume. Because what a 3-gap play likes to do is this. They like to fill the gaps, number one. And I suspect if it's 3-gap play, you back down with light volume. And then what ends up happening, folks, which is pretty amazing, is that if, in fact, it is a 3-gap play, that market, this market, the S&P, will turn right around and go topside once again in the aspect of where the biggest gap is. So if in fact it's the 3-gap play, you gap all the way up, you go all the way back down to the breakout, go topside again, and you go to higher highs. That's how they work. So it's a wild deal. I've traded in the 90s. There were a lot of them. There were really a lot of 3-gap plays from 94 to 2000, 2002. You know, so I've traded them quite a bit, and they're really wild to trade. They're really profitable to trade, too. Let's go to John in Orlando. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, good afternoon, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Good, good. I want to talk to you about V as in Victor, GZ, Vista Gold.
Let's take a look at it. You get Vista Gold. You have the low out here of 36 cents. The highs, $1.45. We had Fred Ernest on, the CEO, last week. Now, do you own this? You're looking to buy it? What are we doing here?
I got in kind of heavy today at $1 even.
That's a beautiful thing. And, you know, this went down to 98 cents, folks, just as the rest of the gold stocks. It rejected lower price. You can see it has light volume. It went down with 397,000 shares. You're going against 768. You're in good shape, man. I mean, you know, the next step on this, 145 wants to be tested. That's how this is shaken out. And then what you do have inside of this is like the next step is 2 something after 145. Let me just see this. Yeah, you get a swing point up here of 209, but 145, is game. You can see this. What I mean out here today, quite extensively, because gold bottom line gets smoked. The equities did go down, and the equities rejected lower price. And they were much stronger than the gold market anyway all day long. But the bottom line is that you get action.
Okay, good. If you have time for one more, it's D as in David, T as in people, S as in Sam, T as in Tom, deposit. This is the banking ETF.
Okay, let's take a look at. Oh my God, look at this thing.
I'm in at 55 on that one.
Look at this. This is the Direction Regional Bank 3 times bull position, folks. The low out here for the low is 33. The high is 545. You're trading at 96.45. This is quite a move, man. So what are you going to do with this?
Higher?
I'm sorry?
Rates are going higher. The rates are going higher. Is that why?
That's correct. The rates are going higher. All the banks are going higher. This is up $31. I mean, what are you going to do? You gonna sell this and take your wife to the Four Seasons or what, man?
No, I'm gonna stay long term on this. I think the rates are going to go higher.
Okay, but
what do you think?
Long term on this is a 300% leverage position. These things don't work long term if the market gets choppy, John.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's really important to wrap your head around this. You got to do the math on this, please, okay? Because you got to score beyond belief, man. I would take your money and get out, man. This is not.
I went to the Four Seasons then.
Good. Please do, okay?
Yeah.
You're up 50% in one day.
Yeah, that's a good profit.
Yeah, that's a good profit. Your wife's going to be very happy, man. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Tom, thank you.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Folks, when we were just talking with Dave Mazza, who's the managing director, head of product at Direction. These products are awesome products. It's really important, though, that you understand they're daily investment vehicles. So what happens is that when you get a trending market, absolutely awesome, no doubt about it. If you get a choppy market, the bottom line is that, that's why they're daily investment vehicles. You're up 50% in a day, okay? Take the money. When is the last time you were up 50% in anything, okay? It doesn't happen, folks. And the market will give you your wins. If you don't take them, the market's job is to take the most amount of money away from the most amount of people in the least amount of time, and it's the most efficient mechanism I've seen that will do it. So guess what? John's taking his money, going to the Four Seasons. Everyone's going to be happy. You get up tomorrow morning. You can start trading at 7 o'clock in the morning, trading these equities. That's the way to play this thing. Dow Industrial's up 1,000. Nasdaq's down 95. S&Ps are up 69. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 970. You got the NASDAQ, which is a big divergence down 119. S&Ps are up 62. We had a question about, looking up Jeff Bezos, if he's selling any stock. He's not selling any stock, folks. He sold 460 shares. That's it on November 3rd. He's not selling stock, man. That's the real bottom line. S&Ps, this is a major failure, man. Bottom line is that this is what euphoria is out there. Gave it up in spades. Right now, the SPY's up $5.70. We're at 355. 358.75 was the number. The major loser out here today, and it's hard to comprehend that I'm even saying that something is a loser, but in fact, it is, and it never hit its highs. The NDX 100, we hit a high of 299.14. You're 10 points below that right now. You're 289. This baby is going to go right back down to the other side of its consolidation, which is 260.11, which is just a shocker. And I'm sure folks are going to be shocked. There's no doubt about it, because if you haven't been in markets like this, it's hard to comprehend the euphoria that you can get and the amount of acceleration on the way down when you get a failure. That being said, if we go right back over to the gold market, you're going to see the GDX, you're down 260. Well, guess what? We were basically, well, we weren't that much lower. We were down to 38.03. You're at 38.28. The divergence is out here in spades. My take is that you get metals that are still going higher. You get the dollar's going to go lower. The rate structure is a big deal. The market itself on this rate structure will take conniptions, and maybe that's what's moving into this market a bit right now. If we go to, and we take a look at the composite got to highs, failed at highs in an incredible way. The composite got to 12,108. The high was 12,074, and we are at 11,737. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership, and fly with it. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Come back and visit us tomorrow morning. Tommy kicks us off, 8:30. Great show. Go get him.